Welcome to crack testing interview. Now we are going to learn one of the interview questions. So the question would be there is a web page which has a list of links. So click on the each link and open in a new tab or window. So this is one of the frequently asked interview question as well. So we can achieve this in different ways. So we learn from a JavaScript executor and we can achieve this using action class, right? Today we are going to learn these two types. Okay, we'll start from using a JavaScript executor. So first what we need to do, we need to launch the browser, then navigate to the Google page. Here list of link is there. So get the list of link. From each link we get the attribute, right? Attribute of href, right? Suppose you can go over here. You can able to see. So there is a tag will be there. That is the link. So here in this a tag, we have a href attribute is there. So here it is going to return as a URL. So it should open. We have to click the link URL, and it should open in a new tab and window. So we'll start writing the script. So we'll get understand. So first we need to initialize the browser driver. So for that web driver equal to new Chrome driver. So I'll import this. Need to import a Chrome driver as well. So after that we need to navigate to the URL. So for that driver.get, we have to pass the URL. So URL you can get from here and copy this. After navigate to the URL, you have to get the list of links, right? So how to do that? We'll get a list of links. So using the driver dot find elements, because we are not going to get a one link, we are going to get a list of link, right? So we can use find elements by dot tag name. So we have seen that tag name A is a link. So you can use tag name A. So I want to store this, link in any variable. So I can use any variable link list equal to. So this type will be, as I said, this is a list of links. It is going to return a list of links. So I can store it in a list of web elements. Okay, so I'll import this as well. In web element, you have to import this one. Okay. Now we get the list of link. Then we'll be stored in a linked list variable. Okay. So now we'll call this, JavaScript executor. So JavaScript executor. So we can add any variable. Then JavaScript executor. So this is what a syntax. So we need to pass driver over here. So this is also we need to import. Right. So after that, here we have a list of links, right? So I want to get one by one link, and we need to click on the get the attribute. Then we need to click on the URL, right? So for that iterations we have to do. So for I can use for loop. So for loop int I equal to 0, I less than, I'll go with the file link. Okay, first file link, it should link. Click on that. So iteration should plus. Here what we need to do, we need to get the linked list dot get. So first link, it should get the first link and get the attribute of href. So I'm getting the href. I need to store any variable over here. So I'll be using string URL equal to linked list. So now what happened? We are getting the URL and store it in this variable. So using this variable, we can pass the URL. Then we click on the link. So using this JavaScript executor dot, we have a execute script. right? So in this execute script, what we need to pass? We need to pass, this is the syntax we need to okay. So now what we need to do? We need to go with window dot open. So here we need to pass arguments of 0. This is the syntax we need to. I'll close this path. So now here we need to pass the URL. So windows.open means it should open in a new tab. Right? It's opening in a new tab. So using a JavaScript executor, we are using this syntax window.open. We are passing the URL over here. Right? Now it should, if I run this, it should, click on the URL one by one and it should click on the URL. It should open in the new tab. Okay. Now I'll run this. Launching the browser, navigating Google page. It's opening now. Yes, it's done. See, almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 link it's clicked. Right? So I'll be adding a maximize the window so you can able to see that. Driver dot manage dot window maximize. So now I'll run this. Yes. So we can achieve this using JavaScript executor now. Right? So we'll do the same thing in an actions class. Using actions class as well, we can do that. So manually, if I want to click any link, right? So what I'll do, manually, if I want to, the link should open in a new tab means I will be using a keyboard and mouse. So keyboard, I can use control, click on a control button, then click on a link. So if I click control plus that link, then what happens? It will be navigate to the, it will open in a new tab. So the same thing we are going to do over here, right? What I'll do, I'll be command this JavaScript executor. So instead of that, I'll go with actions class. So initially launching the browser, navigate to the URL, everything is same. So from that actions class, action equal to action. So here we need to pass driver. Right. So here the same thing. I'll go with the left link as well. So 1 or 2, something we can add. So instead of this thing, this also I'll command. Here using this action class. So actions class will be using for acting the mouse over action and keyboard action. Right. So now what we need to first click on a control button and move to the particular element and click on the link. Right. That's what we have to do. So action dot, we have a keys down. So here we need to pass keys dot left control. So this is a control button. It will be clicking on a control button. So after that, dot move to element. So move to the particular link. So link, where it will be there? It will be in the link list dot get. That is the first link. So after getting the first link, dot click. Right? So dot click, then we need to, usually in actions class, we need to add a build dot perform. So it's going to click a link. It will be navigate to the new tab. Okay. I'll run this. We'll see how it is working. Yes. So it's opening a window in a new tab. So this is the way we have to achieve in a click on the each link in a open in a new tab. Right. I hope this will be understand. Thank you.